commonly connected to competitive intelligence is metadata. Metadata is simply information that describes or provides context for other data. This video describes three types of metadata: parametric, that which is created through analysis, and metadata that occurs when data is missing. An example of parametric metadata is the information that accompanies digital photographs. This metadata provides context for the photograph, including the date it was taken, location, camera aperture, and other information that provides context for the photograph. This data might sound like a convenience, but it can have real implications. For example, courts in Canada have disallowed disability benefits to individuals after finding date-stamped photos that disprove their disabilities. In a similar case, this Russian soldier's Facebook selfie targeted his location in Ukraine. In either case, the parametric metadata provided context for the real data, the photograph. Now let's create some metadata through analysis. Suppose you take a suit to the cleaners. As a standard practice, the cleaner checks the pockets and finds 3 receipts. All 3 receipts are from the same store. There is apt to be an order number or some unique identifier on each receipt. If the receipts are computer generated, those identifying numbers are apt to be sequential. If the order numbers are sequential, and they probably are, we can create the following metadata. Since the order numbers are sequential, by default, we know the sequence in which these orders were placed. The sequence is metadata. If you subtract the smaller order number from a larger order number, you can calculate the number of orders placed between those orders. This is also metadata. If the receipts are dated, and they most likely are, you can use the same method as before to discover how many orders were placed between 2 dates. That is also metadata. Metadata is also created when the data it describes is missing. Let's say you've been window shopping for a little gift for yourself. You've been watching it daily hoping the price will go down, and then one day it's gone. You've just discovered metadata indicating that the product is either discontinued or, more statistically likely, out of stock. Seeing how long it takes to restock is metadata that exposes their fulfillment process. Seeing how many replacements the store bought creates opportunities for you to calculate the product's rate of sale, determine if the product is gaining or losing popularity, how the physical location of the product in the store affects sales. Then again, if a group of products went missing all at once, it may represent the end of an agreement or a supply line issue. 4 things to remember about metadata. Metadata describes or creates context for other data. It always exists. It can be created through analysis, and that it exists even when the target data is missing. Metadata can be extraordinarily useful, and the book describes how metadata can often have more intelligence value than the data it describes.